to keep competing, but said the whole experience was so upsetting that she decided it was time to hang up her breakdancing shoes. So now, instead of tearing up the competition, she's just tearing up the dance floor at home with her partner and 0 judges. Now, that's a win. And that's where we end Caribbean Week in Review. Join us again next week when we recap the stories making headlines across the region. I'm Renee Sion.
Tune in to the ZNS television network and AM 1540 and 104.5 FM this Sunday starting at 11 a.m. for live coverage of Remembrance Sunday. Beginning at Christ Church Cathedral to the service of Remembrance at the Cenotaph, the ZNS radio and television networks will bring you full coverage as we commemorate the contribution of Bahamians who fought in the 2 world wars. That's this Sunday, November 10th, starting at 11 a.m. on ZNS TV and radio, 1540 AM, 104.5 FM, Remembrance Sunday services.
Covering the news seems easy, but we put thought into what we're doing. The Bahamas Tonight Access Now, here to inform, educate, and entertain. A new type of newscast featuring social media trends, news from around the islands, interviews with the people you like, sports, weather, and fabulous entertainment. That's a Bahamas Tonight Access Now with Marcellus Hall and LaDon Davis. Live, starting September 16th.
At Centerville, I'm LaDon Davis. This is ZNS. This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Government plans to attract foreign investments unveiled during Diplomatic Week. Also, Immigration and NIB Minister meeting with staff members on Grand Bahama. And later, Social Services hosting a town meeting to hear residents' concerns.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. As Diplomatic Week comes to a close, the Deputy Prime Minister is sitting on the first discussion panel for the day, enlightening Bahamian ambassadors from around the world about trade and investments, while the chairman of the Development Bank speaking on the challenges of the current global situation with investments in the Bahamas. Our Shalia Roll was there and filed this report.
Trade and investment was the topic of discussion at the last morning session at Diplomatic Week. Delegates sitting alongside the Deputy Prime Minister discussing the Bahamas' potential to attract foreign investments.
Today really was about expanding trade in the world to the benefit of the Bahamas.
Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper affirming that the government is determined to build an economy for the future as he sits with Bahamas ambassadors from around the world. Cooper adding that the government is proceeding actively with the national investment plans to harness new opportunities and industries.
We are really looking forward to working with countries around the world. We have attracted $10 billion of new foreign direct investments. We are actively engaged with other investors, and these come from a broad cross-section of industries.
As there are global challenges with any investments, the chairman of the development bank speaking on the challenges given the current global situation with investments in the Bahamas. The ambassador of the Bahamas for the Republic of Romania chiming in on the conversation that a challenge with investing in the Bahamas is the lack of Bahamian presence in Romania and the Romanian presence in the Bahamas.
The challenges are around continuing to embrace a global marketplace. And so I think that it's important that the Bahamas continues to connect with other global partners.
It's very important that the message passed to our economic partners, and also it's very important for them to come over, and also your people, your representative, to come in Europe, let's say, and to organize something together.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Rule.
In other news, the Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, is sitting amongst a 6-guest speaker panel at Diplomatic Week 2024. The topic, Revitalizing Grand Bahama Through Global Partnership, was the center stage of focus today at the Grand Lucayan. The minister, accompanied by Senator the Honorable Barry Griffith, Vice President of the University of the Bahamas, Dr. Ian Strawn, Chief Investment Officer at the Port Authority, Derek Newbold, Chamber President James Carey, and Ambassador Gilbert Morris. The minister touts that collaboration is key, noting that the government cannot do it alone.
Other government services are performed through various agencies, various ministries, but the Ministry for Grand Bahama is the one that kind of brings it all together. Again, it is a ministry of collaboration, a ministry of partnership, because it has to work in tandem with others. One of the mandates for the Ministry for Grand Bahama as well is its relations with the Grand Bahama Port Authority. And one of the key things in making things happen is we have to work together. We cannot continue to work in silos and expect to get things done. And that is the mantra by which we work.
While noting that the Ministry of Tourism and the Ministry of Grand Bahama is responsible for promoting Grand Bahama Island, she discloses a few projects that are also on the agenda to be a part of that promotion.
The International Bazaar, Royal Oasis Tower and Country Club. There's also the area known, colloquially known as the Ghetto, Garden Villas area, that we are working with international organizations to revitalize that community, and the Port Authority will play a key role in that as well. There are buildings downtown that are dilapidated in the midst of all that is happening there, because downtown is alive now after 20 years of basically being shut down. And so it's transformed now, but there are two eyesores that stand out. And we have to, again, work together to ensure that that's addressed.
Well, the Bahamas is vying for membership on several important international bodies, including re-election to the Council of the International Maritime Organization. A panel discussion held during Thursday's session of Diplomatic Week engaged in high-level talks on the way forward. Devontae Hanna has more in this report.
The Bahamas into the global spotlight with a determined bid to join the International Maritime Organization Council and a non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council.
The Security Council is an extremely important table to be at, and representation does matter.
As part of the country's 2032 Security Council bid, Director General in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Her Excellency Jerusha Ali, told delegates at Diplomatic Week it's time to decide what peace and security means to the Bahamas in the context of the major threat climate change poses to small island developing states.
From some other members who sat on as non-permanent seats, that climate is not really a subject for the Security Council. So the most important thing for me is that make climate a subject worthy of peace and security dialogue, of maintaining peace and security by looking at those root causes of climate change.
And by the conclusion of the panel discussion, delegates revealed that the Bahamas stands ready to have a seat at the table, not only to represent those voices of small island developing states in the region, but around the world.
The reform change is always a little difficult, but we stick to it, and eventually it'll happen. So we look forward to the Bahamas not only being a voice for SIDS, but if there is a permanent seat for SIDS. Jamaica had the seat in the Security Council twice. So we can take it in 30, 31, and 32, and we can come back as a SIDS rep.
On the other end of the climate fight, the Bahamas drawing on its role as a major maritime nation to seek aid from Maritime Sustainability Fund through its membership on the IMO Council. Ambassador to the IMO, His Excellency Paul Rolls, says the financial assistance will be used to conduct much-needed research for climate mitigation.
Bahamas, in collaboration with other delegations, are doing an impact assessment on the status of the carbon levy for international shipping. We currently have a voluntary donation now. We want to put that into legislation to make it mandatory.
With these campaigns, the nation aims to champion resilience, advocate for fair policies, and strengthen its role by shaping solutions for shared global challenges. Diplomatic Week concludes on Friday, November 8th. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Devontae Hanna.
Thanks, Devontae. Meanwhile, residents on the island are letting their voices be heard on various concerns regarding social services. The ministry hosting a special town hall meeting at the Foster B. Pastina Center, where residents got the chance to meet the Minister of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting face-to-face and also hear what the ministry is doing to ease the burden of residents. Shane Stubbs has more in this report.
The Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting opening the floor to residents to raise questions and concerns during a special town hall meeting Thursday evening. Since assuming office, the Minister, the Honorable Miles LaRota, says he's had extensive talks with the Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, and other members of Parliament on the island to facilitate better ways to serve residents when it comes to food assistance and other concerns. Noting the ministry is built to serve every aspect of society, it's through this forum help for residents can be better executed.
We are shifting policies. We are expanding our digital program in some instances, adding additional locations to serve you, the public. Your experience with us as you enter our doors to receive our assistance is very important. Give us a chance to do it. I know there's a history. I know there's anxiety. Believe you me, on a daily basis, Pine Ridge is sending me her concerns uptime 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
And that's why the department is revitalizing some of the policies within the department to see what needs to be strengthened. One of the ways to do so is through the Promise Program's online portal, which gives residents ease to register and apply for assistance.
No longer do we have to go into the office. We can go online. I know a lot of senior citizens are saying to us that they are technically challenged. We are now in the process of setting up our call center in Grand Bahama to ensure that once you call, like you call 477-6647, you're able to receive that assistance.
Residents then taking to the mic to vent their issues, a common one being the length of time it takes for reassessment.
Many persons were taken off, and I agree with you. We got to reassess them. Reassessment should not take 2 months, 3 months. When persons come to get assistance, PS Raman allow them to leave with their dignity.
I'm taking care of an elderly lady who's bedridden, and she's 84 years old. Her food stamp has been taken from her over a year, and to this date, for 6 months, my niece has been up and down to social services trying to get an assessment done, and they haven't assessed us yet.
Now the ministry is expected to travel to different islands in the near future to gauge how the system can better serve those in need. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
Switching gears now, NIB employees and members of the United Public Officers Union staging a work to rule demonstration during their lunch break at the National Insurance Board building today. The workers protesting ongoing internal challenges. Carolyn Simmons, a union member, says their primary demand is a fair and satisfactory industrial agreement as the old one has expired. Simmons also pointing out that a similar demonstration was taking place in the nation's capital, adding that if there is no resolution, the workers are prepared to continue their protests.
The old agreement, like I said, has been expired from December of 2023. We are now just seeking for what is duly due to us, all of the members itself at large, all over wherever it may be, we stand today with them. We are here at the National Insurance Board overworked, overlooked, and underpaid. And so really, that is all we are seeking for.
Well, the Minister of Immigration and National Insurance, the Honorable Alfred Sayers, touring both agencies this week. Sayers noting that the meeting was successful and he and his team seek to strengthen the relationship between both government employees and the wider public. Jolanda Thompson-Everest has more in this report.
Progress is being made according to the Minister of National Insurance and Immigration, the Honorable Alfred Sayers. The minister disclosing that he met with the staff of Immigration and NIB to discuss staff challenges, promotion, and collaborative training to improve employee retention.
Also discuss the very aggressive training program being undertaken. And Mr. Ferguson is supervising the training unit within the Department of Immigration. We are sourcing opportunities abroad for immigration officers to benefit from programs, from attachment and exposure, dealing with border security and border management.
The minister noting that he is encouraging more immigration officers to partake in bilingual courses to improve staff quality. As for those at National Insurance, they have undertaken a recruitment drive for 7 positions at the executive management level.
When we asked the Parliament and the Parliament increased the contribution rate of NIB, we said that there will be an aggressive reform agenda, one of which is to bring in new leadership at the executive management level.
Promotions remain a major concern to the officers. The minister noting that the department is working through the evaluation papers and anticipates to place the employees in their respective positions soon.
ACRs that were missing had to be secured. Certificates which had not been placed there had to be. So the files can be ready to be sent to the Ministry of the Public Service, and I've directed that that be done this month.
The minister concludes that the goal is to advance both institutions and ensure that while employees benefit from courses and digital advancements, the public will experience a positive trickle-down effect. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest.
And still to come.
The U.S. Embassy making several donations to various non-profit organizations on Grand Bahama. We'll have that story and sports highlights when we return.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison.
Don't miss the Gathering 2 Fire on the Altar Fresh Wind. Join Walking into Destiny Ministries at Pelican Bay on Saturday, November 9th at 7 p.m. Experience a powerful night of 4 dynamic speakers. For more information, call 458-2573. Experience an unforgettable evening at Moonlight on the Bay, a cocktail party under the stars on November 9th at 8 p.m. at Hawksbill Yacht Club. Enjoy live entertainment by D-Mac and the Royal Bahamas Police Force Pop Band. Tickets are $100 with part proceeds supporting the Sister Breast Cancer Support Group. Portobello's at the Grand Lacayan invites everyone to a Thanksgiving celebration. Enjoy Sunday brunch on November 24th or Thankful Thursday on November 28th with a buffet and live entertainment. For more details and reservations, call 373-1333.
Bahamas. It's a grand celebration honoring Apostle Leon Wallace. Friday, November 22nd at Grand Lacayan Resort, Grand Bahama. 6:30 p.m. Admission is free. Love gifts welcome. See you there.
Third Dimension is back and better than ever for all of your home improvement needs, from tools and plumbing to housewares and a brand new paint center. Stop by Third Dimension, call 352-6126 and get started on your next project today.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. It's an innovative and potentially worthwhile investment now being introduced to the general public. Radiant Technologies is officially open for business, offering some of the latest in solar technology, including solar air conditioning. It's been 7 years in the making, and proprietor Moses Pitta is elated about the venture. Shane Stubbs has more in this report.
It's a lifelong dream realized, as Radiant Technologies is officially open for business. Through partnership with a number of manufacturers, Radiant Technologies offers access to commercial and residential solar systems, and also making access to clean, renewable energy a little easier. According to owner Moses Pitta, these units and panels are top of the line.
Instead of lead acid or the regular batteries, car batteries that people are using in solar, we decided to go with a lithium iron phosphate battery that gives you 5 years warranty. Our panels are warranted for 25 years. And we're a partner with Revo and Dye and inverters.
But what about the consumer's pockets? Understanding solar technology is a costly investment. They have turned to using scalable systems, which make life easier for those wanting to make the leap.
It's something that you can build on. So with about $8,000 or so, you can get a starter package and just build to eventually off-grid or the balance you want to meet.
Now, the neat thing about this newly established business is the fact that it's a direct product of the Small Business Development Center, something Pitta is immensely grateful for, and it continues to serve as an example of why it exists, according to Representative Jeffrey Pender.
Mr. Pitta, your efforts to make clean, renewable energy accessible not only help families and small businesses reduce their energy costs, but also addresses a critical challenge in Grand Bahama.
Understanding the difficulty of opening any business during the current economic climate, Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama, the Honorable Kwesi Thompson, and the Ministry for Grand Bahamas, Dolan Colley, commended Pitta for making the bold move.
You are investing, I think, in an innovative area that we need even more investment in.
Despite all the many challenges we faced in the past, we're still here. We're very resilient. And I want to congratulate you on this bold move.
Long-term, Pitta says the main goal is to help alleviate the cost of living.
I think they say the savings of an average person is $1,000 or less. We could try to see how we could bring that up if we bring the bills down.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
In other news, the United States Embassy in Nassau is donating significant materials to several nonprofit organizations on Grand Bahama, aiming to strengthen local communities and enhance social services. The initiative underscores the embassy's commitment to fostering partnerships that promote sustainable development, education, and empowerment on the island. Our Matthew Martinborough outlines more details in this report.
Following suit of Diplomatic Week, the United States of America Embassy is donating to several programs throughout the island to ensure the youth stays productively active. The initial stop, West End Primary School, where the students greeted U.S. Embassy officials with a warm welcome, culminating in a time worthwhile.
We had a wonderful visit with them. They're really focused on their literacy over there, and they're doing a great job. I've got to tell you, one of the 6-year-olds introduced me, and she read my bio better than some of the folks that work for me. And those are some complex words. So those kids are doing great. So we were able to bring them a donation of books, read with the children, talk about their programs, see their beautiful school, and boy, what a wonderful community you have down there in the West End.
In addition, a donation of laptops to the Reach Out organization's afternoon program and its computer lab, which has been inactive since Hurricane Hurricane Dorian.
This is a program that's run by the Side family for the community, right? So this is considered an at-risk environment in this neighborhood, and they've been here for 5, 6, 7 years funding this program so kids have a place to go after school, right? So they're not put in harm's way. They're able to come and do enrichment, play sports, do their homework. It's a wonderful thing for the community.
A part of their stops was the Falcons Boys Club, where the U.S. Embassy providing TVs and basketball equipment.
Good boys grow into good men, right? And so having an after-school program, getting them off the streets, reducing the risks of falling into gangs and other crimes is really a way to go. So good men make good boys, and we're so excited to be participating in that with the Falcon Club.
Now, the final stop was the Grand Bahama Volleyball Association wrapping up their extensive tour and generosity to the local charitable organizations. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martinborough.
Well, that's a look at stories making news. Shane, what's happening in sports?
Well, there's a big swim meet tomorrow morning, and it tells me that there's also a Learn to Swim program just for you.
Really? Thank you so much for that, Shane. Well, sports comes your way next, but first, here's a check on your local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Cause it's so beautiful.
Have you been waiting for windows? Then wait no more. Cornets Bahamas have in stock now PVC sliding windows, casement windows, and impact sliding windows with mirror tinted glass, all in different sizes and styles. Call us at 352-1301 or visit any of our 4 locations in Freeport, Nassau, Abaco, and Eleuthera for the great products and great prices. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Cornets Bahamas, dream, design, deliver.
It's happy hour at Prop Club Beach in the Grand Lacayan. Join them every Friday and Saturday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for great food and drinks. Open Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and until midnight on Fridays and Saturdays. Don't miss out.
Take this opportunity to invite you to be with us right here at Calvary Temple for our Miracle Deliverance Service with guest speaker prophet Kendrick Timbo out of Kentucky and evangelist Tommy Combs out of Alabama. For the next 2 days, the 9th and the 10th, Saturday 7 p.m. Miracle Deliverance Service begins. Sunday morning 10 a.m. Miracle Deliverance Service continue, and then on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. the Miracle Deliverance Service, the final night.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Shane Stubbs, and welcome to Sports. Mako Aquatics will host its Charlotte Piper Winter Swim Invitational this Saturday, November 9th at the YMCA. Karen Pinder-Johnson says it's not only does it help them honor someone who impacted their program, but gives everyone a chance to witness greatness up close.
The meet allows us to create the funding that is needed to assist swimmers when it's time to travel, and also it gives Grand Bahama an opportunity to see the level of swimming that we do have in our swimming pool.
The meet also acts as a primer for the swimmers, according to Coach Ivanushka Drake.
The point is right now for everybody who compete is to get in the arena, start getting ready for the season coming in, the rest of the swim meet that we have ahead. They already being exposed to very serious in training, and right now we will see where they are.
Next in sports, the Agape Christian Eagles swept both the senior girls and boys high school volleyball championships over in Abaco. The Eagles grounded the Forest Heights Falcons in both divisions, sweeping the best-of-3 series 2-0. Patricia Brown led the Eagles on the senior girls side and was named the MVP. Meanwhile, Joshua Bethel's efforts for the senior boys led to him winning the MVP award. And lastly in sports, the number 2 seeded Tabernacle Falcons upsetting the top seeded Sunland Stingers in Thursday's action of the IL Cares Tip-Off Basketball Classic. The Falcons held on to win 40-36, and they were led by Gianno Murray, who poured in 12 points. The St. George's Jaguars also picking up a win over the Jack Cable Wildcats. They take that one 33-22, and the BME's Warriors edged the 8 Mile Rock Blue Jays, the final score 39-38. And that's your check on sports, ladies and gents. I'm Shane Stubbs. Your Facebook friend of the day is up next.
It's Football Sundays at Prop Club Beach in the Grand Lacayan. Catch all the action from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. with happy hour deals all day. Great food, cold drinks, and your favorite teams. Call 373-1333 for more info. Experience an unforgettable evening at Moonlight on the Bay, a cocktail party under the stars on November 9th at 8 p.m. at Hawksbill Yacht Club. Enjoy live entertainment by D-Mac and the Royal Bahamas Police Force Pop Band. Tickets are $100 with part proceeds supporting the Sister Breast Cancer Support Group.
We all need to save. Save time, gas, and money. Shopping at Save More can help you do just that. Make us your first stop for all your prescription needs and medical supplies. Get all your health and beauty items at the same time. And don't miss our huge choice of snacks to satisfy your cravings. And the largest vitamin selection and over-the-counter relief products. Need diapers and other baby care items? First stop. The new section for makeovers, cosmetics, and beautiful jewelry will make you sparkle for that next special event. Save More Drugs, your more store.
Happy birthday, I'm a friend. Jane Champagne and the Rhythm presents 102.7 The Rhythm turns 3, and it's a big performance with Taurus Riley live. Taurus Riley live. Oh yeah, the hitmaker, the reggae icon, Taurus Riley live. Saturday, December 14th at the Grand Lucayan Ballroom. Doors open at 8 p.m., showtime at 11 p.m. For 102.7 The Rhythm. Big birthday party with Taurus Riley. Live. Get tickets online now. TheRhythm3.com. And it's a big performance. Taurus Riley. Brought to you by Jane Champagne and The Rhythm. Saturday, December 14th, 102.7 The Rhythm turns 3 with Taurus Riley. Live.
Your number 1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that is going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, a surprising twist in the multi-million-dollar feud between 2 former Lyford Key residents. Tune in for the details. Also, takeaways from the U.S. election. Hear what one academic scholar suggests Bahamians ponder. And thousands of dollars for the public treasury as nearly 20 foreign nationals are convicted. Find out the multitude of charges behind the payout. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. A big hit to the pocketbook of billionaire American investor, hedge fund manager, and philanthropist Louis Bacon. His more than $200 million win against Peter Nygaard, his once Lyford Key neighbor with whom he had a years-long feud, is no more. International reports cite that Bacon's $203 million defamation judgment against Nygaard has been thrown out. The judgment stemming from Nygaard labeling Bacon a murderer, drug trafficker, and Ku Klux Klan member. However, a New York appeals court ruling just yesterday that Nygaard was not properly served papers. The 83-year-old is serving time for sexually assaulting 4 women. According to the report, the appeals court sent the case back to the trial judge. Well, back here at home, UB's recent study that found that the rising cost of living is reshaping what it means to be middle class in this country, getting the attention of the Prime Minister. The study, authored by researcher Leslie Archer, suggests that a middle-class family of 4 here in New Providence and on Grand Bahama now needs to earn over $10,000 a month to sustain a basic lifestyle. The study finds that the cost of middle-class living is 104% higher than expenses for lower-income families here in New Providence and more than 50% higher than the same group on Grand Bahama. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis acknowledging in a statement that monopolies and a lack of competition in key areas mean Bahamians often have limited choices and pay higher prices for goods and services. He also acknowledged in an interview with reporters yesterday that the cost of living has remained persistently high.
This is something that's brought on by inflation. The inflation brought on by the pandemic, which caused a lot of disruption in our supplies. It's brought on by the conflict in Ukraine, and it's not impacting only us. It's impacting most countries, and so we are not in any way downplaying the cost of living. We accept that, and we are doing what we can to ensure we work to press to defeat it. Now, inflation is leveling out, but what we're recognizing is that is not reaching the Bahamian people, the consumers. We caused a lot of initiatives to be put in place to combat the cost of living. All right, but whether it's being passed on to the Bahamian people, we have not seen that. But yet still, those savings that we expected is being eaten up by the pressing issues of inflation.
And some of those initiatives include addressing a lack of competition, increasing consumer protection, a fair and livable income, energy reform, affordable housing, expanding food production and trade. Additional initiatives were listed in a statement from the Prime Minister today, like raising minimum wage, consumer protection, solar panel installation, free Wi-Fi, and public sector reform. In the end, the Davis administration is committed to building a fairer, more competitive economy that puts Bahamians first.
The key is, at the end of the day, when you talk about choices, don't let your circumstance limit your ambition, nor let it daunt you from pursuing the things that you think you need to pursue to uplift yourself.
All data from the most recent lending conditions survey is in, and based on the findings, local commercial banks are receiving and successfully approving a higher volume of loan applications. By the same token, the average delinquency rate for borrowers 3 months or more behind with payments continues to decline.
As of September 2024, this corresponded to just under 6% of private sector loan balances, which is a further easing below where the system was even before the start of the Great Recession in 2008. While being spurred on by better economic conditions, indications are that the lending climate has also improved modestly because banks are now using the credit bureau to help assess applications.
In other news, now that the dust has settled on the U.S. elections, University of the Bahamas' Executive Vice President, Dr. Ian Strawn, invites Bahamians to reflect on America's November 5th poll day, and in doing so, ask themselves if they're satisfied with local conversations about the future.
In many ways, I see the political groups here as ideologically mostly the same.
Exactly.
How do you really distinguish yourself one from another. And it's one thing, like Trump said, you're going to build a wall. It's one thing to say you're going to do something in these manifestos that you always say.
Yeah, but then you don't do it.
Then you don't do it, and you're surprised and shocked and heartbroken. You get voted out 5 years later, but you didn't do anything you promised you'd do. So I think the challenge really is because we're not that far away from that season ourselves.
Nope,
how are you distinguishing yourself one from another in terms of your philosophy, your policy, your action plan? Because you seem so much alike. You say all the same things. And then can you follow through on some of that?
You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more news in a moment.
Hear that? If you listen closely, you can hear the heartbeat of a nation. That unique sound of a great country, pounding with colorful history, a rich culture, and unwavering ambition. When you look around, you recognize its pulse. The people who love to celebrate, who identify with triumph, a people who know how to be our brother's keeper. Commonwealth Bank, built by Bahamians, here for Bahamians. Bahamians helping Bahamians.
KFC is giving you more to love with our KFC Bucket Meals with large size. Get the KFC Family Bucket featuring 8 pieces of juicy chicken, family fries, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4. A KFC Deluxe Bucket with 10 pieces of delicious chicken, 2 larger sides, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4 to 6. Or a KFC Party Bucket with 15 pieces of our chicken, 3 larger sides, and 6 biscuits that feeds 6. And we'll handle the dishes, plates, and utensils included, so you can lick your fingers in peace. KFC knows value, and it's finger licking good.
With BGC's crystal clear mobile service, stay connected seamlessly, whether on land or at sea. Our reliable postpaid plans keep your loved ones closer, no matter where life takes you.
Holiday season, the Ministry of Energy and Transport is bringing light back to Bahamian homes. Through our partnership with Bahamas Power and Light, we're offering the Merry and Bright Holiday Reconnection Program, so you can pay as little as 10% of your outstanding balance and get reconnected. Just in time for the holidays. Pay a little, light up a lot. The Ministry of Energy and Transport is committed to making sure no family is left in the dark this season.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
You're looking at a shot of the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. Welcome back. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis using his address at the opening of Diplomatic Week earlier this week to renew his call for the U.S. embargo against Cuba to end, charging that the shackles that hold back free exchange must be lifted, for they serve only to hinder progress and prosperity. The U.S. imposed a full-scale blockade against Cuba way back more than 6 decades ago, since then preventing American businesses from conducting trade or commerce with Cuban interests. Just last year, the UN General Assembly made its 31st. We can start over. I don't think they're supposed to go.
It's good to be alive this holiday season. Alive is partnering with Western Air to bring 4 lucky Bahamian students home for the holidays for free. If you're a student studying in Florida, all you have to do is share a creative video showing us why it's good to be home for the holidays with the hashtags.
It's good to be home and it's good to be alive.
And don't forget to check out our live social media pages and bealive.com to see if you're eligible.
It's good to be alive when things free.
And it's even better to be home for the holidays.
A decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies was birthed
out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't, through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long, yet the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
People are going crazy for Popeyes around the world. Some have camped out for hours just to try our delicious chicken. This guy stocked up on 300 crunchy, juicy chicken sandwiches, just in case. And these lovebirds celebrated their wedding with the Popeyes cake. For real. We get it, y'all chicken lovers. Because we're just as crazy to marinate our chicken for 12 hours and make every piece by hand. That crazy love, we love.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
The Anchor Awards is quickly approaching. Come and celebrate our amazing fishers who keep us stocked with the best from the sea. Get your tickets at ticketflare.com/Anchor Awards. Click Buy Tickets. The tickets are only $60. Click the amount and boom, a QR code will be emailed directly to you.
See you there at Bahama, November 16th at the Convention Center. Come on out, let's support our legends of the sea.
$10 deal. Available only at Marco's Southwest, Prince Charles, Village Road, and Robinson Road. Man, let me see what it's about. I'll take 20 of those, please. Wait. You good? Yeah, bro. Marcos, get this new deal. Get yourself a large one-topping pizza for only $10. $10? Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, I need 30 of them $10 carry-out pizza deal, please.
In the Bahamas, island time is real. The history of Morris Lumber Company, established in 1945, is etched into the fabric of this proud island nation. It's a story that deserves to be celebrated in full color, and that's where we come in. Morris the Paint Place has been bringing color and vitality to homes and businesses across the Bahamas. Here, color is more than just a hue, it's a symbol of life. Together, we can paint a brighter future.
Scores turning out at the Fusion Superplex last evening for the launch of the Bahamas telecommunications company Winter Festive Campaign. Our Desmond Saunders was there.
Thousands of dollars up for grabs to all BTC customers just in time for the holidays. BTC launching Holidaying, its latest winter campaign where postpaid customers who pay their bills in full and those utilizing BTC's prepaid and fixed-base services are eligible to win over $20,000 in prizes. CEO of BTC, Shamir Bhatti.
That's right. You can hear behind me a lot of excitement. We got Team BTC out here, a lot of our customers, friends in the community. The campaign is to kick off the holiday season. We're calling it Holidaying. And what a term and what a vibe that we have starting here tonight.
BTC's board director, Peter Cartwright, says the winter campaign symbolizes BTC's commitment to its customers.
Well, we would have come on the board in 2021. And since then, we've had a keen focus on improving the customer experience at BTC. In particular, the family islands where we find they don't get as much attention.
And as the Christmas shopping season heats up, the winter campaign has a variety of offerings and prizes for the young and old. Craig Eldon is the company's manager of fixed-base products for BTC.
So for fixed products, which is our internet, our broadband internet, our home phone, and our TV services, we're going to be giving up to $500 in Bank of the Bahamas Visa gift cards to our new customers that sign up in fiber areas this Christmas. That's going to go through straight till the end of December. There's 3 different ways that you can get a BOB Visa gift card with us this Christmas. So if you sign up, you're a brand new customer in the Fiber area, and you sign up with us either in the store or with the pop-up team or the door-to-door team, we'll give you a $150 gift card.
Desmond Saunders, the Bahamas Tonight.
Well, it's TGIF, and LaDawn and Marcellus are just waiting there to give us a sneak peek of Access Now. What can we expect, guys?
Well, because you know what day it is. It's Friday. It's actually Entertainment Friday, and we're ready to dance the evening away into the weekend.
She's ready to dance. I'm just here for the giggles.
Marcellus, shake a leg. Shake a leg. Do it for me.
Yes.
Stay with us. Our feature story is up next.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Have you been waiting for windows? Then wait no more. Cornets Bahamas have in stock now PVC sliding windows, casement windows, and impact sliding windows with mirror tinted glass, all in different sizes and styles. Call us at 352-1301 or visit any of our 4 locations in Freeport, Nassau, Abaco, and Eleuthera for the great products and great prices. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Cornets Bahamas, dream, design, deliver.
You really think you could catch more fish than me?
You know what my uncle is like? My uncle used to catch 30 fish in 30 minutes.
My granddaddy used to catch 30 shark in an hour, and he was in the dinghy boat. Talk that.
Well, my uncle used to catch 70 lobsters barefoot.
You know Jonah from the Bible?
Yeah.
My great-great-great-granddaddy went fishing with him to catch a sea whale would swallow him. Talk that. That's how I know I getting a piece of this $50,000 that the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources giving away at this award show.
You mean the Anchor Awards, right?
Yep. And you know what? The Anchor Awards is honor all of the legends of the sea from all over the Bahamas. November 16th at 7 p.m. and it all goes down at Bahama Convention Center. And tickets is only $50 so.
Well, that's on you, because I got some.
Give me my slippers, please. I ain't gonna win none of this money.
Colon cancer is the 3rd most common cancer affecting Bahamians. Your risk of developing colon cancer is increased if you have a personal history of colorectal cancer or colon polyps, a family history of colon cancer, or inflammatory bowel diseases such as ulcerative colitis. Other factors that can increase your risk of developing colon cancer are low fiber, high fat diets, a sedentary lifestyle, obesity, smoking, and alcohol. You can take steps to reduce your risk of colon cancer by making specific lifestyle changes. Eat a variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods contain fiber, minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants, which may play a role in cancer prevention. Drink alcohol in moderation or not at all. Do not smoke. Exercise with a goal of getting in at least 30 minutes each day. If you've been inactive, start slowly and gradually build up to 30 minutes. Also, talk to your doctor before starting any exercise program. Maintain a healthy weight. If you're at a healthy weight, maintain it by combining a well-balanced diet with daily exercise. If you need to lose weight, ask your doctor about healthy ways to achieve your goal. Colon cancer screening can also help to prevent colon cancer or lead to its early detection when treatment is most effective. If you're 45 years or older, speak to your doctor about having a colonoscopy or some form of colon cancer screening that may be appropriate for you. I'm Dr. Eugene Marcus Cooper. Pay attention to your health. Get the facts and discuss colon cancer with your physician today.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health in partnership with the Public Hospitals Authority.
Gymnastics requires discipline, dedication, and a strong sense of balance, just like doing good in our community. In gymnastics, every move counts. Every step, every leap, every turn. Just like in our communities, where every action, every act of kindness, every effort to help makes a difference.
I am the creator of Posh Girl Symposium. Posh is a symposium for 5th and 6th graders at Queens College where they are encouraged to be more passionate, optimistic, strong, and healthy, and stamp out hunger. We collect unused quality stamps to feed the hungry. Some people don't have the basic necessity of food, so I wanted to be able to help.
Be the balance, the strength, and the grace your community needs. Together, we can achieve greatness.
Crime-free looks like me.
Do your part. Join the movement to a safer Bahamas.
What does disability look like? In a busy airport terminal? At the check-in counter? At security checkpoints? Or even in baggage claim? Passengers with hidden disabilities often go unnoticed. Globally, 1 in 7 persons have some form of a disability. 80% of those disabilities are non-visible. In an airport environment, workers are often unaware of hidden physical, mental, or neurological disabilities that some passengers live with. This can lead to frustration and a less than ideal travel experience. So, how do we make the invisible more visible? At LPIA, we've implemented the Sunflower Lanyard program. The lanyards are visual cues for airport workers to immediately identify passengers who might need additional assistance. NAD is teaming up with the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities and key stakeholders at LPIA to launch the internationally recognized initiative. We're joining more than 180 airports and 26 countries already in the program. NAD is the first organization in the Bahamas to recognize the Sunflower Initiative. It's a way to show our continued commitment to making LPIA a safe, welcoming, and inclusive airport for all. Passengers needing to secure a free Sunflower lanyard can email sunflower@nas.bs or call 1242-397-8600. For more information, visit www.nassauLPIA.com.
An hours-long celebration for public servants. Flatbread trucks, SUVs, and vehicles dressed to the nines for a full-scale motorcade that pulled off this morning from Western Esplanade onto Bay Street, then Mackey Street onto Robinson Road, then Blue Hill Road, and eventually back to the Western Esplanade. Government departments, including the Ministry of Works, Customs, the Bridge Authority, the Ministries of Agriculture and Works, all participating, singing, dancing, and enjoying the day dedicated to honoring their efforts.
Ministries, you know, they are men and women who work hard every single day, and sometimes they get a bad rap that is really not fair because they put their all into ensuring that the country runs, and quite frankly, without their efforts, we would be in big trouble. And so this is just an opportunity for us to celebrate the public servants of the country and to say thank you for a job well done.
Well, hats off to all public servants out there. That does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Hey, what's up, Mario?
Hey, Dale, what's going on?
Have you seen ZNS new digital platforms?
No. Let me go check it out.
Good day, Bahamas. I'm Devontae Hanna, and this is ZNS Digital,
where we cater to your news and entertainment needs.
Are you a foodie? I thought so. Then look out for Digital Bites.
Shining a light on Bahamians and the good that they do, ZNS Digital is home to the sunshine one.
Keeping up with the latest trends, our original content will keep you entertained.
Yeah, that's cool.
But have you seen the new website?
No, I didn't see it. Let me go look.
We're still your most trusted source for news and information.
That's ZNS Digital?
Yeah, that's ZNS Digital, the people station in your pocket.
The Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting is partnering with the Bahamas Christian Council to help build stronger Bahamian families.
I believe that our ultimate experience in living begins with God and family.
Our purpose is to facilitate, guide, inspire, and equip you to have a better life.
And a strong family foundation begins with each of us trying to become better individuals.
Let's unite for a stronger Bahamas.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, the heartbeat of the nation, leading Bahamians from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment.
Tune in to the ZNS Television Network and AM 1540 and 104.5 FM this Sunday starting at 11 a.m. for live coverage of Remembrance Sunday. Beginning at Christ Church Cathedral to the service of Remembrance at the Cenotaph, the ZNS radio and television networks will bring you full coverage as we commemorate the contribution of Bahamians who fought in the two world wars. That's this Sunday, November 10th, starting at 11 a.m. on ZNS TV and radio, 1540 a.m., 104.5 FM, Remembrance Sunday services.
I don't know, but what kind of cars is this parking lot? You ain't even know where to park. Yeah, just don't park in the, look at this way. Like, you ain't get nowhere to go. Don't park, just don't park in the handicap spot. Yeah, that's handicap spot. No, you can't park in the handicap spot. I ain't gonna be that long. I ain't gonna be that long. Handicap spot, boy, what's going on, dog? I tell you we shouldn't park here now. This way park here, bro. I tell you we shouldn't park here. Don't get one of these things. My bad, big bro. And he got a sticker inside that say, this mud, though. We gotta move. This is a handicap spot. That's what we gotta move. But we gotta move. Don't, we can move right now. Sorry.
Be considerate. Don't use disabled parking spaces without a decal in your vehicle. This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities.
Alive Business is out there doing its corporate duty today, giving to the community. Details on the way.
Plus, one schoolboy with autism making waves.
And we're making even more waves as it's Entertainment Friday. Song artist Nishi Ellis joins us later in the show.
And coming up in sports, a record number of sloops are registering for the best of the best regatta.
Tonight, Access Now starts now.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Marcellus Hall.
And I'm LaDawn Davis. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now.
Well, it is the weekend, and the countdown to Thanksgiving is on.
Thanksgiving first and then Christmas next again. Have you started your gift shopping yet?
You and this shopping thing. Anyway, it's trying to get me in trouble. But no, let's dive right into the news instead, all right? So today, Alive Business and the Salvation Army gave more than a hand at their Giving and Helping Hand initiative. The initiative brought together donations, volunteers, and resources to make a difference in the community. Jennifer Baston, head of B.O.B. Marketing for Cable Bahamas, group of companies said giving back is a key part of their mission, and the partnership is one way they're extending support to the community.
Cable Bahamas group of companies has always been committed to connecting with the communities in which we both work and live. And so Alive Business, which is the commercial division or segment of the company, we actually came together with a lot of our corporate partners to actually give back as a part of our Giving, a Helping Hand initiative, which is just an initiative where we are providing or partnering with the Salvation Army to provide or satisfy some of the needs that they have within the community.
Well, Alive Business, along with other corporate partners, provided care packages filled with toiletries and some staple food items to support 20 families. Salvation Army, well known for its community outreach, welcomed Alive's involvement in their mission to provide relief. Captain Kevin Bryan, Divisional Secretary for the Salvation Army, shared its appreciation.
We are extremely excited to have these agencies come alongside us and partner with us. We're excited about all the resources that we see going in the bags, and I believe that our clients will be excited too when they receive them, and it will be a great help to our clients and their families. And we look forward to future partnership with all these organizations. The Salvation Army is delighted to have this group here today helping us in our ministries.
The Energy Summit this week fueled us up with much more than just ideas and technologies. Our Corval Pyfrom introduces us to a young student whose incredible journey is uplifting enough.
Who would have thought that during an energy summit, a young boy from Thelma Gibson Primary School would have stolen the show? Or in this case, pardon the pun, lit things up the way he did.
To all energy partners present, please know that we are dependent on you to deliver. Our nation's future, and indeed my future, depend on your success.
This is the fascinating story of Alan Fawkes, who yesterday delivered the welcome address at the Energy Summit put on by the Ministry of Energy and Transport. But it'll take more than that to describe what really makes this young boy shine. Here's his mother, Donnell Major Fawkes.
He is truly remarkable. His journey has been a long one, and he's still working through some challenges, but his initial diagnosis said that he would never talk or attend a regular school, and here he is today.
Energy Minister JoBeth Colby Davis, who also represents part of the area where Alan's school sits, believes it's important all students be given a chance to reach their fullest potential. So a student like Alan, who is autistic, Colby Davis never wants to be left behind.
I am so blown away, and we're so proud and impressed of the work that we can see happening in our country. We know a lot of families that have kids that go through autism, and Alan is a product of nothing is impossible, right? And we put our focus and attention on the development of all of our children, no matter what society or what they may diagnose them to be.
The final part of the story is Alan had his great moment yesterday, and it was his 11th birthday.
Just shows us a little bit of what we can do in our country when we incorporate development of our youth.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corval Pyfrom.
Great story there, Corval. Well, still to come, it's Entertainment Friday, so entertainer Nishi Ellis is here with us tonight. She performs later in the show. Stay close, don't blink, be right back.
Even the goblins and ghosts know who saves you the most. It's Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Distinction Evaporated Milk, 14 ounce, $1.19. Ginger Evans Flour, 5 pounds, $3.69. Iceberg Lettuce, $1.99 each. Boneless Chuck Roast or Steak, $8.99 per pound. Crystal Falls Spring Water, 24-pack, 16.9 ounces, $7.99. Wrap up October with the scary good prices at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
The
Candid Security offer a varied range of security services, including guard service. We do armored service. We do pre-employment investigation, background checks, also vet people for employment. A live business hosted PBX is extremely important to our operation. I don't have to be in my office. I can easily get connected with our clients, my vendors, my NASA office, and with our employees in the field, anytime, anywhere.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while doing my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage your claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's N-U-A. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
And you are looking at a live shot of Bahama Boulevard there. Drone pilot Destiny Reed out there flying around and doing a good job there. So let's take a flight now down to the Family Islands.
Family Island News is brought to you by Commonwealth Brewery Limited.
Not getting left out, schools throughout Grand Bahama also registered, voted, and sworn in a new slate of local government junior council members. Some of the projects launched by the Grand Bahama Junior Council include the building of gazebos, the establishment of food pantries, refurbished classrooms, beautification projects, and the purchase of computers for computer labs. Officials in the city of Freeport say the program has been a great success over in Grand Bahama and that the process gives students a glimpse into the political and election processes in this country. We want to hear from you, so email us your news, photos, and videos from the Family Islands at znsnews@gmail.com. Remember, only the sun covers us better than ZNS. Marcellus?
Hey, thanks a lot, LaDon. Well, we have an ever so popular entertainer joining us in the house tonight, Nishi Ellis, with me this evening. Nishi, welcome to Access Tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. Now, I guess the big question is, how did you get started with your singing career?
Oh, well, that spans back some years. I would have began working with Fred Ferguson and his band, Tingham Dem Band, and then it would have branched off to Iris Dawn, the Spank Band, and then the Rhythm Band. But I would have, in between that time, worked with numerous bands, still do from time to time. And during the pandemic was when I decided to tap into songwriting, and I took a job at it, and it came out successful.
Yeah, they have a popular loose meat.
Yeah, and Nishi Ellis was born during the pandemic, 2020.
Yeah.
And it's been nothing but up from there.
Yeah. So what else do you do besides singing? Do you have anything else you do career-wise?
Yes, I'm an immigration officer. I've been an immigration officer now for some time. Will not disclose as much years, how many years it is. But yes, I'm an immigration officer as well. So that is my profession outside of music.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do, like a career besides that? Any other industries you have interest in?
The one thing that I was always passionate about was sound engineering. So it all was connected with music.
Right.
Music and sound engineering is something that I definitely wanted to study when I came out of high school. However, the cards didn't play out that way.
Yeah.
But definitely something I'm still looking into. I've since invested in some sound equipment, and I'm doing my own thing, running a personal studio of my own. So I'm learning as I go.
Yeah. Well, you'll be performing for us a little bit later on. What song are you going to be performing?
This is a track that I've recently released, I believe a few months ago. It's my newest track. It's called Control, and it's a bit different. It gives a Bahamian feel, but a bit modernized. So I'm sure it may take a few of our old school traditional Bahamians a bit of time to get used to and connect with, but it's a really, really good track, and so I'm really excited for everyone to hear it.
Can't wait to hear it. Well, Nishi, thank you so much for joining us here this evening. I can't wait to see you perform later on tonight, and it's going to be a good time, I'm sure.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
All right, well, coming up in sports tonight, we'll take a look at what's going on because it's another year of the best Regatta. We'll tell you some details on how they're going to turn things around just ahead in sports.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus, we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. 14s get they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Fuel's the difference. Ruby's Ultra Tech in your car. Fill up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
Ready to score big on unbeatable savings? Tune into What's Trending's Deals and Steals with Ace Hardware every Wednesday at 6 p.m. starting in November. Save on items from power tools to paint, lawn care to Christmas decor. They've got the essentials you need to tackle any project at prices that can't be beat. Dive into their special offers up to 50% off select items. Need a new grill for those backyard barbecues? How about a fresh coat of paint to revamp your space? They've got you covered. That's every Wednesday at 6 p.m. starting in November. Don't miss out on Deals and Steals with Ace Hardware.
Welcome to your ZNS Total Sports Check Friday, everybody. I'm Marcellus Hall. Best of the Best Regatta is back for a 7th installment over at Montague Bay Foreshore. With that in mind, skippers already beginning their preparation process. And right now, according to the Commodore, none other than Chester Fox, he says could be as many as 82 boats getting ready to compete at this year's event.
Last year's champion was in the A class, was the silent partner. You know they're looking to repeat. Then you have the Susan Chase in the B, the same thing, but C-class, Sassy Sue, and the E-class, we cannot forget the E-class, young Joshua Rhodes. He won every race in the E-class last year. That is commendable. He won every race. So must say, congratulations to him for that.
Fox adding that this year's event will also feature a bit of different twist to the way things will be done.
So we made more or less 2 races in one, where the juniors can sail among the seniors, but on the same token, if a senior wins the overall, he gets the overall prize. But within the junior segment, we have, if you have 2 juniors in one boat, then at the end of the day, the juniors, that junior team that comes out on top with the best results, they will also be the champion in the junior segment. So that being said, there's a possibility that the junior could be the junior champion as well as the overall champion.
Meanwhile, bodybuilding fans, something to look forward to on Saturday as the NFC Worldwide Caribbean Grand Prix takes place at the Atlantis Resort beginning at 6 p.m. Pro qualifiers will feature athletes in the fitness class as well as the classic figure, physique, bodybuilding, bikini, and wellness categories. Organizers saying that there will be a pro card, 5 pro cards up for grabs, which will draw the attention of our local bodybuilders as well, a number of whom are expected to compete. And to the NBA, where DeAndre Ayton going up against fellow #1 overall draft pick Victor Wembanyama. Portland Trailblazers taking on the San Antonio Spurs last night. Unfortunately for DeAndre, they would lose this one, 118-106. DeAndre with a tough good night as he finishes at 21 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Blazers, they are back in action this evening when they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that's it to check on sports for you here tonight. Don't forget, we do have our weather just ahead. Stay with us.
Our company offers a simple philosophy, open hands. What do open hands mean? If you keep your hands closed, nothing comes in, nothing goes out. If you keep your hands open, a lot of things comes in, a lot of things goes out. We cannot expect to be a successful company without blessing our community and blessing our country.
My good friend and valued client, Dominic Stirrup, approached me following a meeting we had and told me of the idea that he had of feeding 10,000 Bahamians on Thanksgiving.
There was a lot of details to put together, had to figure out how to get it done. But at the end, it was worth it. At the end, it gave me a heart of gratitude to know that our company is reaching out to so many persons.
We invite you on a journey to witness an extraordinary chapter in the story of the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, a tale of compassion, unity, and the true spirit of Thanksgiving.
Well, it's time now for your Access Weather Forecast and our live weather radar showing dry conditions across the 700 islands, but we do have some of the wet stuff to the south of us that's associated with a troughing that's moving our way, so that we'll be spreading some rain showers over the southeast Bahamas by tomorrow. And our boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where you're always protected during the worst storms. In the northwestern islands tonight through Sunday, easterly winds 12 to 18 knots, the wave height 3 to 6 feet. Low tide will occur at 7 to 2 this evening, second low tide at 7 to 1 tomorrow morning. Now for the central and southeastern islands, also through Sunday, easterly winds at 15 to 25 knots. Those rough sea conditions will continue at 5 to 8 feet over the ocean, so we do have an advisory in place for boaters in the central and southeastern Bahamas. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that's going to do it for your international temperatures brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Marcellus and LaDawn.
All right, thanks, Basil. Looks like no rain for tonight or tomorrow, but we have even bigger news, LaDawn.
Bigger news indeed. I think it's Entertainment Friday, Marcellus, and we have a special guest in the house ready to perform.
Yes, indeed. Here's Nishi Ellis performing Control.
Here we go. Yeah, then she Alice. If your body dead and cold, call the hotline and the crew be touching the road. Come to authorize the thing. Don't act like you're old. Listen, Miss Lucy on the scene. We brassy and we bold. If your glass half full, we're pouring Hennessy cold. By the second shot, you're up ready to roll. And now I got you shaking, now you control. This party and the vibe is taking a hold. Now the rhythm got you winding, tapping your toe. Ooh, you better know I'm in control. This party and the vibe is taking a hold. Now the rhythm got you winding, tapping your toe. Ooh, you better know. Say, do 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 do. Yeah. Woo. Now you say your tank on zero. We pushing current starting to flow. Take off front seat to the show. Listen, if you're saying, girl, I'm tired, I'm passing energy out. Now you're boogie rolling, bouncing, dragging about. Got you caught up with the words that's leaving my mouth. Now everybody's dancing. Come here, let me show you how. This rhythm's gonna take you down. Don't test me, I'm ready. It's me run the party, you know I'm in control. I'm in control. Say yeah.
this party and the vibe is taking a hold. Now the rhythm got you winding, tapping your toe. Ooh, you better know I'm in control. Now this party and the vibe is taking a hold. Now the rhythm got you winding, tapping your toe. Ooh, you better know. Ooh, we proceed and we bold. We pouring Hennessy cold. Hey! And now we ready to roll. To roll. Hey! We proceed and we bold. We pouring Hennessy cold. And now I'm in control. Control. Now I'm in control.
All right. Good performance there by
Thank you.
Nishi Ellis. So what have you been up to? What have you been up to?
A lot of shows, working on new music, and just trying to keep the culture alive and giving the people what they want. It's been a real busy year.
Doing a good job, doing a great job
Thank
at it.
you.
Absolutely, good stuff. All right, so that's Nishi Ellis, man. You guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm sure you're going to make it a good one. We started you off on a good note.
Yes.
Meanwhile, please do have some fun. We'll see you right back here on Monday. Another edition of Access Now coming your way at that time. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
True music, Juliet. Music pop. All my 60 ladies hit the dance floor. Come on now and move it. Move it. Move it. Said all my 60 ladies hit the dance floor. Show them how to do it.
Yeah, it's real crazy, man. I was sitting down in a team meeting at about 11:30, and I swear to you, we were just talking about where I wanted to be in the next 6 months, next year, what the plans were for Julian Believe, and the future, where I saw myself. And kid you not, I checked my email, and there was this message from, this guy named Mike and Donna, and they were saying how they was a part of the whole Miss World organization. And honestly, I thought it was a joke. I was like, Ashton Kutcher, come out, because this can't be for
And Miss
real.
Bahamas comes on and does the Caribbean slide in her costume. And we were like, oh, that's such a great track. It would be great. And John was like, oh, it'd be amazing if we could get that track for the show. So that's how it all started.
Can you imagine like getting up one morning and seeing that email? You'd be like,
Yeah. Scrolled up, and I saw Miss Chantel O'Brien, the Miss Bahamas. I was like, this is crazy. So I automatically give it to my team members, and I was like, yo, y'all check this out. Tell me what you think. And at that moment, we knew we were going to Miss World.
I wanna live and wine. Jumpstart the party 'cause I'm feeling right. If everybody throw your hands up high.
2.5 days to get here, so I at least wanted to see what the equal of do, make sure I'm behaving. Print is all over the place. But it's cool. We just rock over here. So rehearsals off the chain. We just watch, go see it. So you don't like it. Right? Before I do the world.
I know why you came to this place. You're breathing, so celebrate. You might as well demonstrate. If you're screaming, don't stop myself. Him say my bullet. Dance them cares away. Jumpstart the party 'cause I'm feeling right. If everybody throw your hands up high. No need to worry, gonna lose your mind. Dance with somebody, just call me on my cell phone. Anytime you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Anytime you need my love. And I like it enough. Hey, that little
Being able to walk around this place and the love is so strong. Everybody is like singing Julian Believe, Caribbean Slide, move to the left, move to the right. That feeling itself is like, you cannot even buy that. You can't even buy this opportunity. So to be blessed and to have the universe, send this amazing opportunity my way just means so much to me. It's surreal. Like, I'm here, but I'm not really here, we did it. That's how I feel like, yo, like, if you really work hard and you believe in yourself, things can happen. And it doesn't matter what it is or what you do. If you have that confidence in something that you can't see that, hey, this is gonna come to pass, no matter how long it takes, it's gonna happen. Just gotta put those 10,000 hours in.
As much as you have practiced and done this over and over, done the Caribbean slide over and over, it is always good to be mentally and physically prepared. So I like the fact that you've been spending a bit of solitude on your own to focus on what you need to do. All eyes are going to be on you, not just on the contestants. You are the opening number, and you will set the mood and the tone for what is to come throughout the show. So your music will be the upbeat and up-tempo of how the mood will flow from there.
It's a gift that you can't buy. It's a gift from the universe. It's a gift from God that you cannot buy this. You can have a bunch of contacts and still don't get this. For me to be a stranger in a country on the other side of the world, 21 miles long, 7 miles wide, and be good enough to be here, is humbling for me. The only thing I can do is get down on my knees and pray. I mean, you work so hard. Like, it is so difficult as a musician, as an artist, especially growing up in the Bahamas, to make it successful, to make it internationally, and to be able to garner that kind of support and attention that you need to be a star. So for me, I felt like this was bigger than me. It wasn't even about me. I felt great for, like, my country, surprisingly. I felt like, yo, we as a country have a shot at the world seeing us. And when you know that you have access to 1 billion people at one time, one platform, I think this was Bahamian history for me. You know, this was Caribbean history. You know, and I just was proud about that. I just felt great.
All my sexy ladies, I need you to move it, yeah. All of my fellas, show them you can use it. Everybody to the left, to the left, to the right. Everybody to the left, move to the left, move to the right, move to the right, now move to the left, move to the right. Jump up, jump up, move to the left, now move to the right, move to the right, move to the right. Jump up, but right now, right now, right now. Jump up, but right now.
Yeah, y'all, we just finished tearing up the stage, right? It felt so good to be received by those folks out there and to the millions of viewers at home, billions of viewers at home. It feels so good to represent the 242 right now. That's a dream come true. A very big stage, having 200 girls performing the Caribbean slide with me. Yo, this is it. This is the beginning, Bahamas. This is our moment. This is our time. It feels so good. Feel good to make my parents proud. Feel good to be able to make the country proud. And I just want to shout out everybody right now who've been behind this movement from day one. This is our time, Bahamas. Miss World 2015 and beyond. We're getting ready to head down. We're taking this to the world. Get ready. Respect.